In a world filled with uncertainty, danger, and chaos, there are two ancient prayers that have stood the test of time, two passages that have carried the faithful through storms, wars, illness, grief, and fear, Psalm 91 and Psalm 23, the most powerful declarations of divine protection and provision ever written, and today, you're about to hear them like never before, so take a deep breath, quiet your heart, and lean in, because this is not just a message, it's a call to your soul, a lifeline in the storm, a whisper from heaven saying, you are not alone. 4 Psalm 91 begins with these unshakable words, He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, and just in that first line, God is revealing a truth so deep and so powerful, it's not enough to visit His presence occasionally, you must dwell, abide, live in that sacred place, where no weapon formed against you shall prosper and no shadow of death can overtake you. Because when you choose to live in the shelter of the Most High, you are not merely surviving, you are thriving under divine protection, and He says, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust, meaning that trust is not passive, it is a bold declaration in the face of fear, it's standing up when your knees are shaking and proclaiming, God is my shield, God is my defender. God is my security when everything around me falls apart, and that's not just poetic, it's a promise sealed by the very breath of God, for He continues, Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence, and maybe today you feel trapped, caught in a web of anxiety, financial pressure, or spiritual confusion, but God says surely, not maybe, not hopefully, surely He will deliver you. Because your life is not in the hands of chance, it's in the hands of a faithful Father who sees what you cannot see and fights battles you never even knew were there, and He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge. Can you picture that? The Creator of the universe drawing you close like a mother eagle hiding her young beneath her wings, saying, You are safe here, you are loved here, I will not let anything touch you that does not pass through my hand first, and His truth shall be your shield and buckler. Meaning the truth of God is not just a concept, it's armor. It's your defense when the enemy whispers lies in your ear, when fear creeps in and tells you that you won't make it, that it's over, that you're forgotten. God's truth cuts through the darkness and says, You are mine, and then the psalm declares, You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, because when God is with you, fear loses its grip, and though 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, it shall not come near you. Think about that, even when devastation surrounds you, when others fall and fail, you will stand, not because of your strength, but because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High your refuge, and no evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling, for He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. Yes, angels, heavenly beings assigned to protect you, guide you, and bear you up in their hands, and some of you watching right now have no idea how many times your life was spared, how many accidents were prevented, how many battles were won because angels were surrounding you in obedience to the command of your God. And the psalm continues, You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, which means you have authority over threats, over demonic oppression, over every spiritual enemy. And then comes the most intimate part of all. As if God Himself breaks into the text and speaks directly to you, saying, Because He has set His love upon me, therefore I will deliver him, I will set him on high, because he has known my name. And right here is the secret: love, relationship, intimacy. God is not interested in religion without relationship. He wants your heart, and when you set your love upon Him, He responds with deliverance, with protection, with honor, and He says, "He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble, I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him, and show him my salvation." And right there, we transition into Psalm 23, the second great pillar of comfort and faith, a psalm not of escape, but of presence, for David writes, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," and in that declaration is the key to contentment. The shepherd knows your needs, the shepherd leads you, feeds you, restores you, and walks beside you, even when the valley grows dark, for He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul, and maybe today your soul is weary, burned out, broken, or confused, but your shepherd is not far off. He's here, and He wants to restore you, to bring back what was stolen, to heal what was wounded, and lead you in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. And then comes the verse that has comforted billions across centuries, "Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." And don't miss that, it doesn't say we will avoid the valley, but that we will walk through it, and not alone, but hand in hand with the very one who conquered death itself, for your rod and your staff, they comfort me, meaning His correction and His guidance are not punishment, they are love. And then He shifts from shepherd to host, saying, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies," and that's what God does. He doesn't always remove the enemy, but He blesses you right in front of them, and He anoints your head with oil, meaning you are chosen, you are covered, you are set apart, and your cup runs over. There is more than enough, grace that overflows, mercy that never ends, and here comes the final promise, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life," which means you are not being chased by shame or failure, you are followed by goodness, you are pursued by mercy, and you will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And right now, in this moment, the Spirit of God is calling you. He is saying, "Come closer, abide in me, trust me with your fears, walk with me through your valley, and let me be your shepherd, your fortress, your deliverer." And maybe you've been distant, distracted, or discouraged, but today is the day to come home to the secret place, to rest under His wings, to drink from the still waters, because these psalms are not just words, they are living promises for you, here and now. And if your heart is stirring, that's not emotion, that's the Spirit of the living God inviting you into a deeper place of safety and surrender. So don't ignore this moment, don't brush it off. Respond in faith, declare His promises, speak His word over your life, claim Psalm 91 over your family, declare Psalm 23 over your future, and take this step, not in fear, but in faith, for you are never alone, never forgotten, never without hope when the Lord is your shepherd and your refuge. And if this message has touched you, don't keep it to yourself, share this message with someone who needs to hear my voice today. Like this video, subscribe for more messages from me, and let's spread this love to the world.